Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave. Complications are never outside. All complications are inside us. And complications begin from only one point. And that point is identity crisis. We have identity crisis at a given period of time. And therefore, this problem comes up. For example, as regard knowledge is concerned, none of us lack knowledge. All of us have. Now tell me, which teacher doesn't know what is his duty? He knows. Which student doesn't know what is his or her duty? Nobody knows. Which father doesn't know what is his duty? As regards knowledge is concerned, we don't lack. We have sufficient knowledge. The problem comes when we forget it just for a fraction of a moment. In the 5th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Shaknoti haivaya sodhum prak sharira vimokshanat Kama krodhod bhavam vegam sa muktasya sukhi naraha. I quote in between Sanskrit verses just to impress upon you that I know Sanskrit. I know you don't understand what I am talking. Even in English, forget about that. But I keep on talking. So, a person who is able to withstand the attack of desire and anger, two things. Desire and anger, Kam and Krodha, they do not come slowly built up like a cancer, no. They come like a diarrhea, suddenly it comes. In the same manner, once it comes, then we lose all our sense of proportions. We become victim to that. And because of that alone, all the wrong things happen in our life. And then those wrong things keep on piling up. And thereafter, other than the regrets, we have nothing in our bank deposits. Only regrets. Therefore, desire and anger, these must be taken care of if we do not want to complicate our life. This question is asked by Arjuna in the 3rd chapter when he asked the teacher, O teacher, Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladivani yojitaha. Under whose compelling force a person commits sins. What is the sin? Sin is, now you are here for studying. If you do anything other than study, it is a sin. How simple it is? Now here I have come to talk to you on these topics which is given to me. Other than this, if I do anything else, then it is a sin. So sin is nothing but we have forgotten our position, what for we are wherever we are. And because of that we go the wrong way. So the teacher in response to this he says, Kama esha krodha eshaha rajoguna samudbhavaha maha ashanaha maha papma viddhena miha vairinam. One commits sins or go the wrong way because of the impact and attack of these two forces. One is desire and the second is anger. When we desire something, what are the possibilities? Either our desire is fulfilled or our desire is not fulfilled. Two only, is it not? When the desire is not fulfilled, then it expresses as anger. Unfulfilled desire is anger. Now second thing, if the desire is fulfilled, then we gather greed. I want more, I want more. There was a young boy from Rajasthan. You know Rajasthan? One of the states of India. So, he got married and his friends told him, hey, look here, now you are getting married, very good. From day one, keep your wife under your foot. Otherwise, she will trouble you throughout life. But how to do that? He was a simpleton. How to do that? He said, don't talk with love and all that. Always be angry and shout at her. Get me that, otherwise. So she will be frightened and she will do the things. And that poor girl, she was every day subjected to this. Otherwise, so she will immediately do it. One day it so happened, for about 6 months, it continued like that. Give me food, otherwise. No, I'll give it, like that. One day he was to go and take bath. So, as his habit has become now, so he shouted at her, where is the hot water? Get me the hot water bucket, otherwise. Now, she was doing some work, her hands were soiled, she could not do, so she asked casually, otherwise what? I will take cold water bath. When you are getting your desires fulfilled, the fulfilled desires lead to greed. When the desire is not fulfilled, it becomes anger. And both these things, desire plus anger and greed, they disturb our balance. And what is the balance? Number one, desires are called as Maha-ashanaha. Maha-ashanaha means you keep on adding any fuel to the fire. Will the fire ever say, I am tired of burning, no more fuel? No. In the same manner, these desires can never be fulfilled. We want more and more and more and more. And these desires erupt in our mind when we are not occupied, busy and committed to the cause. One day I was with one of my friends in rainy season. It was raining heavily outside. Have you seen the rains here? Isn't it a great fun? Great fun for the rain, not for you. The rain enjoys. So, I like watching the rain. So I was sitting outside and with nice cot and with a quilt around. Enjoying. My friend was also there. We are talking something here and there. Then he said, Swamiji, what a great idea it will be if we have a nice cup of tea. I said, I don't dare to ask your wife. She is a Bhadrakali, Kapali, Karali. I can't dare talk to her. He said, no, I'll do it. I said, okay, do it. Then he sent a WhatsApp message by word. Such a lovely time, Swamiji has come in our house. This is the time, if somebody can get a cup of tea, it will be great blessings. So the wife heard it. She got angry. Why don't you tell you want tea? Poor Swami, you are blaming him, but actually I wanted. So she got a cup of tea for both of us. When she got a cup of tea, do you think he kept quiet? He started laughing. Cup of tea. No pakoda? Next desire. So she heard that, okay. Then she got the pakoda made out of potato. Potato? Mirchi kahan gayi? Next desire. There is no end to the desires. See, friends. Maha Ashanaha. And anger. What anger does? Mahapapma. Anger can lead us to any sin, any worst thing we can do out of anger. An angry person doesn't know what he is behaving. See? One man was so angry with his small little child, and he gave him one hard in that anger. And thereafter regretted, oh God, I didn't know his head is separated from the body. See, friends. And under the impulse of this, we become a big complicated personality for ourselves. Then people start avoiding us. See? Whenever people avoid us, don't blame the people. We are the human repellents. Like you must have seen the mosquito repellents. When you apply, no mosquito comes. We become human repellent. Nobody wants us. And then our life becomes lonely, then depression, and then we start blaming. Everybody is useless. How can be everybody bad? See, friends. So, this sense of proportion, when it is lost, then life becomes complicated. To make the life simple, we have to maintain this balance. So what will be the method of maintaining balance? If desire alias anger is the cause of disturbing our mental balance, then there is only one thing: control that desire and anger. Now, how to control desire and anger? First thing, we were in Anandamayima ashram before we came here, and we were having a retreat there. Very beautiful retreat, nice place on the banks of Narmadaji, a village in Gujarat. Very nice, clean environment, beautiful, no noise, no nothing. And all very sincere seekers. And we are studying very deep subject. There, where we used to take food, we have to chant Om Brahmarpanam Brahmahavi, then Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva, then Sahanavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu together. After that is over, then that man is to say in Hindi, Aaj ka bhojan, that means today's lunch or dinner, today's food, we all have to say, Bahut acha hai, without eating. So, we'll start our taking food after saying this thing. Aaj ka bhojan bahut acha hai. Now once you have said it is acha, you can't condemn. So you have to eat. So start with this positive approach. Everything is perfect, all right, very good. One of my friend in Delhi, he has this takiya kalam. By default, he says, you talk to him anything. He will say, no problem. Anything, no problem. There are some people, anything, oh God. And this is the reason that we become a complicated personality. So if we have to control our desire, we must know where the desire is located. See, friends. So the teacher says, Indriyani Mano Buddhi, 3 places. Asyadhisthana Muchyate. The desire operates from 3 hideouts. One hideout is the Indriyani, the sense organs. And these sense organs, they make us dance. If we do not get the type of food that we want, we become miserable. Small little things are enough to upset us. Now, what the desire does, first of all, conquers our sense organs. Then it doesn't stop there. Like the cancer spreads slowly in the whole body, metastasis. In the same manner, the virus desire, first of all, conquers our sense organs, then it starts entering deeper in our system. Then it enters the mind. And when the desire enters the mind, we become sentimental on every small issue. We expect, when I come, this should happen, and if that doesn't happen, then you become miserable, depressed, dejected. See, this is what happens with many old people. I am one of them. See? So, in somebody's house I went, their old man was sitting like this. I said, Grandpa, what is the problem? Everything is okay. What can be okay? Did anybody insult you? Who respects me? See, whenever a person talks philosophy, he is frustrated. Frustration expressed in decent words is called as philosophy. You will see all frustrated. That is what Socrates said. He said, every man should get married. If he gets a good wife, his life is wonderful. If he gets a terrible one, he becomes a philosopher. So all the philosophers are only because of their wives. So when we are not getting what we expect, we become sentimental. And be attentive. When you become sentimental, you are ready to be graduated into a mental. Like centimeter becomes a meter. Sentimental becomes a mental. And such people, they go in depression, frustration, dejection, constantly seeking attention. Because they expect too much of them. My friends, remember one principle. Don't desire that you are someone extraordinary. No. The real spiritual practice is you are the most ordinary, not extraordinary. See, whenever you become extraordinary, you are a black sheep in a white flock. Be common. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. When this is not understood, we become sentimental. One day, my friend asked me, Swami, since morning, now this is evening, I don't know what happened. My wife is not talking to me. I tried to talk to her. She just doesn't talk. She goes here and there. I don't know what to do. I said, did you wish her happy birthday? Oh God, today is her birthday. Now, that is a day of regret for him, but he has to say happy birthday. See? Sentimental people are difficult to deal with. And such people, they want constant attention. See? Those who want constant attention, they keep dogs. Living with human beings is different. Living with dog is different. Because with the dog, you have got one-sided affair. Human beings you can't have. See, for example, you have trained your useless dog. that whenever you come, the dog will climb on you and do whitewash. Pat, pat, pat. He gets the organic salt supplement. Now the dog is trained like that. One day you come, totally fail your whole day, disgusted, angry against the whole world, and you come inside. Now that poor dog doesn't know, he does his duty, default setting. Now when he just comes again and you become angry, you bash him, you rascal, get out. No, the dog, he doesn't get insulted. He puts his antenna down and goes below the sofa set where you sit. And then your frustration is dissolved in a liquid. And after you empty the bottle and fill in the drum, and then you start becoming into the Shambhavi Mudra, and then you say, Tommy, where are you? Now that poor Tommy comes and again does his job. He doesn't get insulted. Now try to do with a human being. See, friends, loving animals is easier. Loving human being is difficult. You see, friends, you have to love human beings. Animals we don't love, doesn't matter. And their love for the animal is only for a particular dog, not all the dogs in the world. And such people in the next life, they become the same. Because Bhagavad Gita very clearly tells, whatever is your last thought, yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. Whatever is the last thought at the time of death, that is your blueprint for the next life. See? One day, we were in Switzerland. I had two small girls with me, and their parents, they were sorting out with the restaurant people what vegetarian food we should have and all that. So when we sat, there was one, the local lady, European lady, Swiss. She came with, a very typical short dress and all that, took out her bag, and from that bag, this small size puppy, living one. And he was dressed, decorated so beautiful, with a bow and tie and everything. And he was kept on the table. And then she said, honey, wait here. And that dumb dog waiting. There was one dog who came from USA to India. And then the Indian dog asked, hey, how come you have come to India? What is wrong in America? No, we get everything there. Everything perfectly. But, we can't bark. Now tell me, a dog not allowed to bark. Is it the life of a dog? Is the life of a human being? So, when that small dog, I think these two girls said, Swamiji, how lucky that dog is, how comfortable he is. What is the reason he is like that? I told, look here, this dog in the last life must have been a very good, rich person. He must have done a lot of charity, good work. But at the time of death, he must have thought, when I die, what will happen to my dog? Oh. And that very moment he died, therefore the last thought was the blueprint. Because of the so much of charity and good work, he was born, getting all the comforts, but of a dog. Therefore, friends, don't have any expectations from anybody. Any expectation you have, you are bound to be frustrated in life. Once one young person like you asked me this question. Swamiji, I have been following you on YouTube for many years, and I am always surprised You are moving around the world every day giving talks, but people don't change. Don't you feel disgusted and depressed? You are putting so much of efforts. I said, am I mad or what? I don't want them to change. Then why are you giving the talks? I said, look here. Do you know the prayers of a doctor? You people say, na? Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. You say it, na? Do you know the prayer of a doctor? Sarve bhavantu roginaha. Because if everybody becomes healthy, where the doctor will go? See, in the same manner, our prayers are like that. Sarve bhavantu ajnaninaha. Let everybody be ignorant and suffer. Then only my market is maintained. See, friends, if you all become wise, where will I go? I will become otherwise. Therefore, when you are living in this world, do not have any expectations from anybody on any issue. Your mind will be relaxed. But we expect, no, but I am doing so much for them. Who told you to do? Don't do it. See, here I'll give you one important principle. Then only your life will not become complicated. Once I was somewhere in US and I was going for a walk. And I prefer to go all by myself. Otherwise people eat my head. Very little is remaining, that also they will eat. So when I was going, one lady joined. Swamiji, I want to talk to you personal things. I said, no, I don't have anything personal. No, not about you, my personal. I said, I don't want to know about you. See how life becomes easy. I don't want to know about you. Who you are, why you are alive. I have no interest. Try. We unnecessarily, because there is a free download, keep on downloading. And then your device becomes hang up. He said, no, I want your advice. So he was after me. So okay. We went for a walk. And she started telling her story. Swamiji, me and my two sisters and brother. When I was 20 or so, my father expired suddenly. There was no other earning member in the family. Therefore, I had to take up some job, and I did it sincerely. I got my two sisters grown up, educated, got them married. I got my brother educated, got him married. Now I am 45. I did it only for them. So now when I go to their house, my sisters very clearly tell, Didi, please don't come. Our husband do not like it. When I go to my brother, he tells, Didi, please don't come. My wife doesn't like it. And then she started crying. Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. Saraswati, you know, the ras comes out, you know, raso vaisa. So, Triveni Sangam. So she started crying. Swamiji, tell me, I have done so much for them. Why they are behaving like this? So I told her, I said, if I can also run away from you. Be attentive. Whatever we do in our life, it is our need. Nobody needs us in this world. Your life will become simple. But we have that arrogance that I am doing good to somebody. Because of that, our life becomes complicated. Friends, when we were not in this world, there was nothing lacking, is it not? World was going on. When we will die and go, there will be nothing lacking, I guarantee you. If you don't believe, go and see. So when our earlier absence and latter absence makes no difference to the world, do you think our presence is making any difference? But we have that foolish understanding. that I can do something, I can do that. And this is how we make our life more complicated. Friends, life is simple if we understand the basics. If we are not able to understand these basics, then our life becomes extremely complicated. And then we start blaming the whole world. Then our blame is, I am miserable because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factors. And then what will be my approach to life? My approach to life will be, if I am a husband, I am miserable because of my wife. So my approach will be to improve the wife. Do not get lost in this sentimentality in life. We must have love, we must have emotions, but we should not be emotional wreck. See, friends, love we must have, but not love for a person. Love everybody equally. And that love doesn't mean all the time keep him, stamp. I love you. Who cares? Like in the WhatsApp people. Every morning they don't have their own brains. There are so many things, the pictures available, and then they have nothing to do. So whole night they are only seeing the various new things, and then they select 1 or 2 and send. Swamiji, this is the best one I came across. Happy good morning, happy birthday to you and all. See? Don't become emotional in life. The mind is the second place where the desire is operating from. So Indriyani, Mano. Third thing is Buddhi, the intellect. After the mind is conquered by the desires, then the desire virus enters the intellect. And when this happens, then we justify wrong as right. See? Adharmam dharma itiya manyate tamasa vrita sarvarthan viparitasya buddhisa patha tamasi. Then we start justifying how the wrong is right. The day we justify wrong as right, understand we have reached the limit of self-destruction. See, friends. And how it started? Started from the virus desire. See? Like, in all the countries throughout the world. Once in Delhi, my friend, she was driving the car. So there was red light. I told her, I said, Mama, we are getting late and we are in Delhi, don't forget. In Delhi, whenever the people see the red light, like a bull they charge. They don't stop. They go. So listening me, she crossed. And the police was hiding somewhere. He came and stopped. So when he stopped, I told him, Sir, don't charge her. I told her to drive fast. Therefore tell me, I'll pay the fine. So he said, if you want a receipt, 500 rupees. If you don't want receipt, 200 rupees. Very simple calculations, Win-win situation. So when I laughed at him, he said very nicely, those days, who was there? Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister, I think, that time. So he said, when the Prime Minister of a country can take the bribes, why not me? Justification. See, friends, whenever we justify wrong as right, we are gone. This is how the desire makes our life complicated. To make the life simple, the most important thing is, things are done under whose influence? Who is prompting us to do the things? whether the impact of desire or the push of wisdom. Who is pushing us in life? If we are living under the impact of desire, we are bound to go the wrong way. And if we are living under the shelter of wisdom, in the light of wisdom, very less chances that we will go the wrong way, then the life becomes simple. Therefore, from complication to simplification, start working on the mind, and we have to recognize who is forcing us to do the things. Everything has got two aspects. One is we like or dislike, and the second is whether it is right or wrong. Now, which is the force which is putting us in life? Right and wrong, or the like and dislike? See, friends, take an example. Getting up early in the morning is right, but I don't like. Sleeping late up to 10 o'clock is what I like, but it is not right. So, what we like need not be right, and what is right, we need not like it. Now, between these two, we have to choose. What should prompt us into life? And once you have taken this decision, then we will slowly start evolving into a simple lifestyle. See? And what is a simple lifestyle? Be attentive. It's not difficult to understand. Wherever we are able to give up, we are in the right direction. Rather than holding on to the things, learn to give up, learn to give up, learn to give up. When we talk to anybody, we always talk about our past. Observe this. And we have to talk. There is no need, but we have to talk. You must have seen, suppose there are some gatherings, and in every gathering small groups are formed. 5, 6, 7 people come together and they gossip something or other. So one person tells one story. See, I was coming, and it so happened, there was a bicycle, he dashed one child and the child fell and hurt his head. Then he told the story, over, keep quiet. But do you think others will keep quiet? They will tell their story. It's nothing. I saw a motorcycle came and dashed the bicycle, and the bicycle fellow fell down. Over, okay, stop there. Third one, nothing. I have seen aeroplane coming and dashing the train, and the train failed and aeroplane went away. Is it necessary? Therefore, try this. Before we talk on any issue, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? Automatically, you will learn to be at peace with yourself. But what happens, when somebody is talking, we want to talk, and it comes up. Like, the vomit, when it comes, you can't stop it. In the same manner, we say things which we should not have said. I know I should not say, but, and we say, and afterwards we regret. I don't know why did I say. Who can help? And this happens only with reference to our past. You all must be having this word 100 times heard, ego, ego, ego. Can you define what is ego? We simply say ego. The technical definition of ego is a mule carrying a burden of all past possessions and relations. When we talk to others, what do we talk? Only these two things: possessions or relations. Don't bring possessions and relations in your speech. Now try to talk. You cannot. And this possession we have accumulated. See? We have got so many things. Now you are here in the ashram, but you must be seeing in your own houses. I go to Shanghai every year, and one of my Chinese friend, in his house he took me. There are so much of things inside. So I asked him, I said, hey, where do you stay? He said, Swami, this is my house. I said, there is no place to stay here. You lift the hand, something will break. Okay, so sorry. You do this way, something will be hurt. Then I asked him, why don't you remove all those things from here? Swami, you also tell the same thing. Yes, why, who else told me? No, our master came to my house and he told the same thing. Reduce these things from your house. Now you tell me, I could not ask my teacher, but you tell me why you are telling me this. I said, okay, listen. The habit of accumulation of things in the outer space doesn't remain limited in the outer world. That habit goes inside. Then inside we accumulate memories. And all the burden that we carry is only of our memories. This mule carrying the burden of the memories is the ego. And whenever we talk to others, we talk only about our past. And the basic principle is nobody is interested in our past. But we have nothing else. That is the reason why old people are not accepted in the younger group. The moment an old person comes, immediately, oh God, now 1947 will start. See, friends, give it a try. Make a firm resolution that you are not going to talk about your past. The net result will be, you will not be interested to know about anything about anybody. But we don't want to give it up. We want to talk it again and again and again. The Gita says, Api chedasi papebhya sarvebhya papakruttamaha sarvam jnanaplavenaiva vrijinam samtarishasi. Even if you had the worst kind of life in the past, never mind. Select, shift, delete. Don't talk about it. Now start afresh. Past cannot be undone. You can't use the Control Z. It can't work. You cannot undo your past. The only thing we can do about the past, forget. Start afresh. My friends, the ability to forget is the best gift God has given us. It can solve many of your problems. For example, you borrow money from somebody and forget. And when that person will ask, did I take? I don't remember. He will suffer, you relax. But we keep on accumulating so many things. And therefore, we are carrying the burden. And that mule is called as ego. Or else we talk about our relations. I was born there and it was so cold and then my parents migrated here. What is the use? These things you will not get in books. This is learned from day-to-day experiences. This I learned many years before. and one principle. When you learn something, it doesn't form an impression on your mind to pollute your mind. Because when you learn, it is wisdom. Wisdom is light, weight-wise and knowledge-wise. And that is why wise people are very light-hearted. They are not serious. And otherwise people are all the time so serious. I don't know, Swamiji, what is going to happen to this world. So I tell them, if you don't know, relax. If you know, be prepared. Where is the place of getting serious about the things? And then all kinds of unwanted things come up in the mind because our mind is not simple, it is complicated. See? One person asked me this question. Swamiji, you are a devotee of Bhagavan Krishna. I said, yes. Any objection? He said, no. My question is, when is he going to come to take care of this world? The world is so terrible. Terrorism and everything is going on everywhere. I said, let us think, cool, don't get excited. Do you think the world was not bad earlier? I don't think. I said, okay, never mind. Will the world not be worse than this afterwards? There can't be worse than today. It is worst kind of in the history of humanity. Then I asked him, earlier you were there? No. Later you will be there? No. Now the world is horrible because you are there. You get away. See, friends, world is beautiful. Vivekananda did not live on a different time scale. When he lived, it was the same 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 30 days a month, 365 days a year. It was the same time scale, is it not? And how many years he was actively living? Hardly 15 years. Within that 15 years time, the amount of work that he has done, even his recorded complete work of Vivekananda, if you simply want to read once, your lifetime will not be enough. So what is the difference between him and us? Is only this. He was living in utter present. Our most of the time is wasted in going in the past. See, Bhagavad Gita in the 10th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna says, Niti Rasmi Jigishitam. He doesn't say, I am the tradition and culture of a country. He doesn't say that. He says, I am the planning ability in the present, because of which our future is bright. See the difference? But you will see most of the people know our tradition, our culture. And simply being proud of that doesn't make any difference. See, friends, what is important is not how the people were there. What is important? How we are here. See, like we talk about the great masters. Many people say about Gita, Swamiji, our Gita is such a great book. I said, are you giving a certificate to Bhagavan Krishna? We hereby decide to give Bharat Ratna to Bhagavan Krishna or what? It doesn't matter how the world is, what matters is how we are. And we have to be simple, not complicated. That complicated thing comes because of the burden of the past. If you do not bring your past, you cannot talk. So, to control this desire virus, where from we should start? Tasmatvam indriyani adav niyamya bhartarshava. Start from your sense organs. Control them. Be attentive. There are 10 of them, 5 sense organs, 5 sense organs of action. How to control all of them? No, try one. Okay, which one? Tongue. Our tongue is 2 in 1. It is used for talking, It goes on wagging non-stop. And it is also used for tasting. See? So if you try this, that whatever food comes in front of us, make a resolution to yourself. Today's food is the best one. And start. But many times, why they are people like this, I don't like this. The moment food comes, they start making face. Acha, when they do like this, others expect this fellow will not eat. But he keeps on eating. If you don't like, don't eat. Control on comments and being slavery. Other thing, Indians are very typical for that. When the big marriages are held, the rich people have got so many dishes. See? There will be 15-20 types of vegetables, different type of curries, different type of sweets, different type of fruit salads, so many, not one or two, something like 800, 900 dishes. Now, those many things are kept so that you can choose what suits you. But Indians are Indians. No, they have got it so much. Therefore, they will keep on taking everything. And the food that they collect is more than their body weight. And then they keep on eating, and after eating, today I have taken little more. Have control. About food, it is said, Yuktahara viharasya yukta cheshtasya karmasu yukta swapnava bodhasya yogo bhavati dukkhaha. We have to have a balance in life. Eating a lot or not eating at all is not a big job. Anybody can do it. The real challenge comes when you take 3 meals a day and every time you take little quantity. That is real self-control. But what happens? Breakfast is good, we eat up to the nose. And then lunch, but lunch is also good. We should not insert the food. See, friends, have control on the quantity that we can eat. Yoga Shastra tells, I don't know whether you have studied this or not, whatever amount of food you can consume only half. 1/4 fill it with water, and 1/4 keep it empty for ventilation. If you take a bottle and fill it completely with anything, let's milk or water, tight. There is not even one bubble of air, that much tight. And then try to move the water. Will it move? There is no place to move. Exactly the same way, we eat so much that it is so tightly packed that digestion is not possible. See? And for anybody in life, the life becomes complicated from your Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is the central province. If your stomach is okay, your Uttar Pradesh will be perfect. A person with a disturbed stomach can never be happy. Therefore, keep this balance. We have to work on the tongue. First is about eating habits. And second is about talking habits. So unwanted gossips, talking about this or that, talking about our past, takes away all our energy. And then simple thing becomes complicated. See, because we are wasting our energy. Be very attentive. 8 hours of physical work, energy consumption is equal to 1 hour of sincere talk or any talk, 1 hour. Energy consumption. then 8 hours of talking, energy consumption is equal to 15 minutes of thinking. How much we keep on thinking. And therefore, all our energy is gone. And then we are all the time like, the hanger. Hey, what happened to you? I don't know. There is no charm in life. And then we feel, see, now nobody likes me. What is there to like in you? Why people should like you? What is there in you? See? But when you are having simple, pure, clean, neat, undisturbed, ever in the present, be attentive, you discover a magnetic charisma in your personality. That magnetic charisma doesn't come from the makeup outside. It comes from within. And then such a person is liked by everybody. See? Then the life is fulfilled. In one college, they asked me this question. How do we know that our life is lived rightly? What is the symptom? I said, okay, listen. Life is fulfilled when we can love everyone in this world and everybody loves us. Now to understand it, just take an example. Suppose you go home from your work and then your wife opens the door and she's neatly, perfectly dressed, the dress what you like. And then she will take the bag from your hand and she will keep it and hold your hand and put you on a nice chair and sit down and remove your shoes and remove your socks, and with warm and fragrance water she will dip a towel fresh, squeeze it and slowly wipe your feet. Just think, I don't know, it happens like that. Even this thinking is making you happy, is it not? If it happens in life, what a joy it will be. See, friends, the real fulfillment in life is not how much money you have, how many talents you have. The real fulfillment is when we are accepted everywhere. And that can happen when you are not extraordinary, you are ordinary. The moment you become extraordinary, people keep away. And that time you will see how the divine principle functions. One example I'll tell you. This happened in Hamburg airport. I went from England to that place, I had only pounds. And there to take out the trolley you require the coins. I didn't have coins. So I went to a vending machine and put that 20 pound note. Only coin, these notes came out, no coin. So I was thinking how to take out the trolley. I said, oh, maybe never mind, what can I do? So I started dragging my bags. So one unknown person, a porter or somebody there, he said, in German he said, wait a minute, I don't know his language, he doesn't know English. So he asked me to stop. I stopped, I don't know why he's stopping me. Then he went and put a coin from his pocket and took out one trolley, gave it to me. He said, you take in this thing. So I wanted to give him the pound, whatever I had. Say, please take this. He said, no, go. Now tell me, who helps us? Mother, father, brother, sister, government, police, nobody. If you are sincere, pure, to the core, the whole nature will be helping you to grow spiritually. And then you will see, anywhere you go, you are friendly. You are not out of a place. And it is not theory. It is possible for everyone. Give it a try. Instead of carrying the burden of the past all the time talking about, I was there, I was here, I was there. Don't do that. Neither talk about your past nor ask anybody about their past. Similarly, when you start doing it in due time, you will start conserving all your energy. And when your energy is conserved, you are always charged with enthusiasm, inspiration, determination, self-confidence, and success is bound to be yours. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.